do think if you're looking for a partner, you have to be actively out there in order to meet. But I also am not in that space right now.
So in the meantime, while men are not a priority, there seems to be an uptick in women enjoying the company of younger men.
I like this idea.
I'm a big fan of this.
I love it. Why not?
Have you given that a spin yet?
See, I told you I'm not really
out there.
I got to get out there.
You got to get on the apps.
No.
They have one for famous people.
They do?
They do.
What's it called?
Raya.
I've heard of Raya.
The people are on Raya.
I can't be on Raya because I wouldn't even keep up. They'll be like, she's the flakiest date app person. Get her off of here. I'd probably be kicked off because I'd be like, that was a corny. Like, I'm so picky.
Yeah.
I'm really picky. I do like younger, though. I think there's something fun about younger.
Young is fun.
Young is fun.
Young is fun.
And they also go home.
That's true.
Nia Long is, out here making the rounds. I'll hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. She's saying that, she want a younger guy. She liked them because they clap her cheeks and go home. But they just talk too much. And that's the social media era. And a lot of guys are saying like, well, if a woman said it, if a guy was up there saying it, and that's all they want to do. Women want to be men. They want to dominate men. They want to dominate you and move on to the next. They don't want to like dominate you and per se make you a slave. Some women like play with you like that, but most women objective is to dominate you, conquer you, and then if they got more time, dominate the next guy. You know what I'm saying? And it's a game when they can't dominate a guy or they can't really, break a guy that other women can break. Or other women see as a high on the hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts. If they can break the man that other women can't, that's like a trophy on a hunter's wall to them. But it ain't nothing the same, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, all these women face the same consequences. They face the same fate. A lot of these women, they as beautiful as she was, she still ain't got no man. She didn't get married, so now she just basically, she's a sex doll for younger guys. She's a sex doll for younger guys. She got to pay for them to lay. And don't get into this whole thing where, I want you to go home. And y'all be listening to black women too much and women in general. No, bitches hate when you go home. After you dick them down the right way, they want you to stay. This whole thing where they try to masquerade or they try to portray or they try to play a male or a man on TV or in these interviews, bro, any dude really know the truth. You gotta kick a hoe out for a hoe to leave, bro. Even a hoe. If you knock a girl down good enough, bro, they not really trying to leave. They trying to go to sleep. They trying to grab the remote. They trying to cuddle. And I mean just a woman you just knocking down. That's just who they are biologically. When we have sex and we get ours, we kind of like don't want to be touched. Like we want our space. We get up, groove, or go play the game, or we just want to roll over and go to sleep. When women, when they get, bust down the right way and knocked the right way, they clean, they attract. No, they say they quote that Summer Walker song. I don't know. Is it I don't chase, I attract? Bullshit. That's how like a lot of dudes who don't know if they having sex, if the sex is good with a woman. After the sex, it lets you know everything you want to know. Her attitude is always your temperament or your measurement of where you stand at with a woman. Her attitude, even from day one, if she nasty or she disrespectful, I'm telling you, I done had some women that's, who will be disrespectful to other men or nasty to other men. But with me, no, I don't tolerate that. And you have some women that probably be disrespectful for me and it ain't gonna last long these days. And they, listen to another guy. But what she pretty much saying, they want to be like men, but they're not wired. I'm telling you that. She probably got to pay them to lay it down and pay them to stay. Imagine she 50 something years old. This lady was one of the shit in the 90s. She 50 something years old. And she's still talking about getting took on Tizzy tours. It's wild, bro. She still talk about getting pounded out. At 50 some years old, she got a microphone when in front of a crowd, and to them that don't look like she's struggling. That don't look like she failed. That don't look like I don't need no man and now I wish I had a man. Don't get into this thing where you hear Keke Palmer and Cheryl Underwood. I did a video. I forget the other. I was the mother from Moesha, and it was another chick that said, "Oh, I don't want to live in the same house as a man." Man, at the end of the day, that just lets you know, A, they don't respect their partner, and they can't get the man that they want. When they get the man that they really, when they get the man that they really look up to, that prize of a man, dog, they want to live inside his skin, bro. They want to live inside his skin. You know? They want to show him off. They want to be with him all the time. All that type of stuff. Y'all be listening what they be saying. They be lying. That's why I don't really give much talk. It's like talk about these divestors is a big thing. What happened with old girl. It's a huge story going on right now. But these women, these divestors still stay with a black penis in their mouth. Don't forget that broad Cynthia G talked all that stuff about calling brothers bullet bags when brothers was the ones that put her on, calling us bullet bags, but she got knocked up by a Pookie. What are we talking about? She got knocked up by a Pookie. Y'all be listening to what they say. Watch what if you privy to see how they really moving, bro. You know what they say is bullshit, man. What they say is bullshit. What they say is really bullshit, and they stories, a lot of times they be flat out lies. I remember a dude said a fish is not gonna tell you how to catch a fisherman how to catch him. So for Nia Long, this ain't the reality that she wanted. Nia Long probably wanted to be married, with her husband, but for them, it's I'm trying to get away from this car. Like, bro, I'm trying to get away from you. Married and but they want it to happen on that. One thing you know about women, they may have one or they may just be in their mind. They have a visionary board and they plan out where they want to be at life. By 25, I want to do this. By 28, I want to do this. 32, I want to do. But and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Respectfully, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Yeah, we got to have plans. But and a lot of their plans be unrealistic, or if they don't work out the way they think it's going to work out, and it crushes them. I thought I can get married at 28 and have my first kid at 20. No, it's at God's discretion. It's at God's will. When God send you that husband, and they don't understand, you got to strike while the iron hot. You got to strike while you're young. There's a window where you can have fun, but a lot of y'all want to stretch that window out for a decade and think of God like, no. And y'all don't want to date the guys that's on your level. That's the wild thing about it. They don't want to date the guys that's on their level. Ever. Or just a little bit, or just a little bit above. They want to go to the extreme. And that's what they call pretty privilege, but it really is delusion. Because a lot of them don't have nothing else to offer but some coochie. And like I say all the time, it's a shortage of great coochie out here. A lot of these women like Nia Long, they be so easy to talk about sex. And I'm gonna talk about something else. And next video, I forgot I was gonna talk about. They be so a lot of black women or women in general, but black women for real, they so sexual. And then when you get them in the bed, it's nothing special about them. Like, it's nothing special. The boxes are special. They lay there like a starfish. Ain't nothing really special about the ass. They have all these tattoos. I was a stripper here. I did this there. Like Black China sex tape. Kim Kardashian, nothing special. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you kind of think, you be like, man, sex really ain't that important. It's important, but it really ain't that important. Real talk. You hear women say, oh, I ain't had an orgasm, because you don't know your body. They so mentally fried from watching this crazy TV and all that type of stuff, and their reality is warped. That, women, pretty much climax mentally. That's what they don't tell you. Women climax, they have to have an emotional connection to a guy, and that makes the climax it make it easier to get. Your scent becomes an aphrodisiac. When you touch her, sometimes you can touch women and they have real talk. Real talk. But hey, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. Peace.